This is a weird exercise variation I don't see anybody doing, but has worked wonders on my lower back. So the standard exercise is actually gaining more popularity, and that is the simple 45-degree isometric hold on the Roman chair. I started doing these when I felt like I was good enough to exercise again after my back injury, and I did them slow, and I did feel like they worked pretty well on helping me start to rebuild lower back confidence. Now, the weird variation of this exercise that I have been doing that has worked wonders for me is this 45-degree isometric hold with a little twist. Literally. Now, I never see anybody do this. Maybe it looks a little silly, like, what is that person doing? I don't know. But when I started doing it, I realized there is so many weak spots in between the ranges of motion here. So I started training with these twists, and over the course of a couple of weeks, I realized like my back felt stronger and better than it was just working on these standard isometric Roman chair holds. And I started adding this in week after week. Now, a couple of months of doing this, taking it slow, listening to my body, not pushing it past any crazy point. But eventually I did that sandbag video where I was lifting those sandbags, those heavy sandbags, something I wouldn't have dreamed of doing last year. Absolutely not. And even months ago, I wouldn't even have thought, I would have thought like that would have set me back. And I attribute that strength I developed back to doing this twisting exercise on the Roman chair. So this is how I implement it into my exercise routine. Typically, it's at the end of my workouts, and I'll do it about 3 times a week. Now, I'll do a set of 12 reps, but each side is actually 1 rep. That's how I count it. So this is 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. So essentially 6 reps per side. Now I take about a minute break between each set, and I do 3 sets. Now when I am done with the 12 reps, sometimes I do just like to burn it out in the isometric position straight up and down. And I'll just kind of like let it go until I'm feeling about, I guess we'll use an RPE of like 8. And then I'll just stop, take 60 seconds off, next set. Now for me, as I've slowly developed more strength in this area, in order to increase the resistance, I actually haven't added like any weight. One thing I do to make it a little bit more difficult is I might put my arms out like this. It's not even so much about just getting like insanely strong at the moment. What it is for me right now is keeping those weak spots that are in between strong so that when I'm doing variable ranges of motion, I feel more confident. Now, I actually don't have a Roman chair personally, but if I'm working out at home, I will actually use my bench to do this, which is a little more sketchy. I don't necessarily recommend doing it like this, but that's how much I really believe in this exercise for me, because I'll do it on the bench, which I don't recommend that, because it's just like the bench pad could break off and then I go face plant, you know what I mean? The Roman chair is really what's made for this exercise. Now, like anything, nothing's absolutely 100% guaranteed, but this one has worked so well for me. I had to share it with you guys, and this really is the staple to my lower back recovery. This exact exercise right here, this weird exercise that I've been doing. I guess I might look a little weird in the gym when I do it, because I'd never see anybody do it like this. Might be like, does that guy even know what he's doing? You know what? I don't even care at this point. This weird variation it's a game changer. It's a game changer for me. Absolutely. With that being said, this is just information based on my experience. Always go at your own pace. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned. More videos coming out. Peace. I will see you all in the next video. But you gotta focus.